And it is the Daytona International Speedway that opens back up this weekend with the Rolex 24. We've got two drivers in the house taking part in that race, brothers Jordan and Ricky Taylor joining us now. Guys, appreciate you coming in. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's start with a style change first before we get to the race, because Jordan, I noticed on your Twitter page you say you used to have a mullet. So before we get to any racing details, what happened there?
Yeah, a lot happened there. I mean, I guess it was kind of a bet that went wrong, and I had a mullet for about 18 months of my life. And I mean, it was a lot of fun at the racetrack because everyone knew it was a joke, but walking around in the general public was pretty awkward.
And we've show everybody at home. We talked about this on Twitter beforehand because you guys spend so much time together, traveling together. I'm sure there's moments when you get bored. I want to show a little video clip here that you guys posted on Twitter, and then you can explain what's going on.
I don't even know what to say.
there's the mullet in full action right there.
That's when it was pretty strong. That was back in 2014.
And you guys got stuck at the airport for this one, right?
Yeah, that was in Detroit.
So you got to find ways to entertain yourself?
Yeah, and Ricky had to film that.
So we've been talking all morning long about the renovations reopening up this weekend for the fans' experience. From a driver's experience, what's the one thing you guys are most looking forward to?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. I mean, it's such a great honor to be racing at the first race for the new Daytona Stadium. So hopefully it attracts a lot of new fans that haven't been able to make it to Daytona before with the wider seats and escalators and all the cool stuff. But from the driver's point of view, it's a little different coming off of NASCAR 2 and not seeing any grandstands over there. It's a bit empty, but just makes for more fun.
Visually, it's a little bit different as you're making some turns.
Yeah, definitely very much more empty. And
because you guys had an opportunity to do a little test drive. What was that like?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it was our first time actually seeing Daytona Rising, you know, in the flesh. And, you know, you walk in the track and it looks different because you look off the back straight. There's not much there anymore. But then you look at the front straight and then there's just this monster of a stadium. So I think for the driver, it changes your perspective a little bit. Some of your reference points change. But for a fan, it's a great experience.
And the way that this race is set up, correct me if I'm wrong here, you got 4 drivers, 24 hours. You can't go more than 4 hours during a 6-hour time period, which is still so much time in the car. Is there a time where are you guys eating anything in there? Is there a way to take a break? I mean, what happens when you're in there for 4 hours?
Yeah, when you're in the car, you're in the car. There are no bathroom breaks.
No distractions. You're just racing.
No distractions, just racing. We have a water bottle. But, you know, it's tough actually to manage your time in between stints. You normally only have 2 or 3 hours of sleep during the race, and try to get as much use out of the time out of the car as you can.
I'm going to ask you guys to make one bold prediction quickly here. Panthers or Broncos? Who you got?
Broncos.
Broncos?
I'll go Broncos.
2 with the Broncos. All right. Ricky and Jordan, we appreciate the time, guys. Best of luck this weekend. Continued success.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if guys can't get to the track to see Daytona Rising, you can check it out on Fox Sports 1 starting at 2 p.m. on Saturday.
All right. Thanks so much. Let's get a check of that forecast, Amy.
All right. Thanks, guys. And we can see the dance moves on Twitter, apparently, we're hearing as well.